Make a polygon plane to use as fabric, to use as cloth. Press R to scale it bigger, and with W, move it higher. Now we need a collider object. Create another object like sphere or cube and place it under the plane. Freeze transformations on the collider. If you can't find the option on the shelf, go to the Modify menu and choose Freeze Transformations. Next, delete the history. You can find it in the Edit menu. Delete by type and history. Do the same thing for the plane. Now switch Maya to FX mode. Go to the nCloth menu, create nCloth, select the sphere or your collider, then go back to the nCloth menu, create passive collider. We need to animate the cloth. If you don't see the frame slider here, go to the Windows, UI Elements, and enable Time Slider, also Range Slider. I usually decrease the number of frames because fewer frames means less time to simulate. So now you can see it will be animated. Press 3 to preview a smoother version of the cloth. Because it has a big faces, so it looks like thick cloth with not many folds. Well, now delete all this stuff. Add a cube for the ground. And maybe it's good to make the collider object a bit bigger. To get more folds and details, you should add division. Maybe 3 levels are enough. Now you have many small faces that gives us more details. Select all and freeze transformation. Delete all the history. Well, create nCloth, create passive collider. Do it for ground 2. Now let it simulate the cloth so you can see the result. Now we have more details. I add more frame, maybe 120 is good. Or even 200. The more frames we add, the more the cloth keeps moving. And now that it's on the ground, some part of it might be spread out or flattened on the surface. The cloth isn't very clear because it has the same color as the ground. Right-click on the object and choose Assign New Material. You can find it here down of the menu. Select a Lambert, change the color or anything that related to the material. Well, I make the ground darker, set the cloth to red. So it's visible now. Actually, it stands out now. At any frame you like the cloth shape, just press Ctrl D to duplicate it. Well, what will happen if we delete the ground? You see, there isn't anything that stops it's moving. Let's take a copy with this shape. If we add more frames, we can see the cloud sliding off the sphere and falling down. I'll take another copy of it in this position. For now, I'll group all the objects related to the simulation and I will hide them. Now, if you select the Move tool and press the B key, Soft Select mode will be activated and you can adjust the shape of the cloth. To make both sides of the cloth visible, since one side looks completely black, go to the lighting menu and enable two-sided lighting. And finally, with Ctrl E, you can add thickness to the cloth.